Let's write our story.
Guess who's back?
Yeah, crush a bit, little bit, roll it up, take a hit, feeling lit, feeling right, 2 a.m. summer night, I don't care, hand on the wheel, driving drunk, I'm doing my thing, rolling the mid beside and now, living my life, getting out drunk. Piece of your heart, a piece of your love, I'm holding you up to get down, down, down. The way that we touch is never enough. I'm screaming out, fuck that. Put your hands up, put your hands up. Let's give it up.
Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me. I said this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me.
And when the night falls, loneliness calls. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel like it with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me.
Last night we let the liquor talk. I can't remember everything we said, but we said it all. You told me that you wish I was somebody you never met. But baby, baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet. No way it was our last night. No way it was our last
I
night.
wanna feel the need with
No
somebody.
way it was the last night. No way it was our last night.
That motherfucker back there is not real.
You're the sky full of stars. It's all you.
With somebody who loves me. So I'll put my faith in something unknown. I'm living on but I'm tired of hope with nothing to hold. I'm living on
Yeah, bitch, I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. I let all that get to my head. I don't care, I think it's on dead. Bitch, I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. I let all that get to my head. I don't care, I think it's on dead.
And it's hard to love, and it's hard to love. You're giving me such sweet
Anything and everything you have done, bitch. I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. I let all that get to my head. I don't care, I think it's on dead. Bitch, I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. I let all that get to my head. I don't care, I think it's on dead.
Take it up. Slow, steady, undress. Impress. Take it up. Slow, steady, undress. Success.
You got a fast car, and I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. I ain't proud of all the punches that I've thrown in the name of someone I no longer know. For the shame of being young, drunk and alone. Traffic lights in the transmitter radio. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast, it felt like I was drunk.
got tied for you.
Had a feeling that I belong.
Got tied for you.
I love it. I got this feeling on the summer day when you were gone. I crashed my car into the cliff. I watched that let it burn. I threw your shit into a bag and pushed it down the stairs. I crashed my car into the bridge. I don't care. Can't you tell that I want you? I say it. I would want myself. Please don't leave me. I'll put you through hell. Just know me, yeah. So sure of yourself, baby, don't get greedy. That shit won't end well.
I can't explain. I got a feeling that I can't erase. Just a feeling that I won't leave behind because it's something that it's on my mind. I guess it goes like na 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 na.
I call it cappuccino.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 days a week. Every hour, every minute, every second, night after night. I'll be fucking you for 7 days.
Yeah, man, I need ways. Tell me it's not the whole day. Someday, yeah, it hurts to say, but I want you to stay. Sometimes.
I don't fuck with you. You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You little dumb ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. I got a million straight things I'd rather fucking do than to be fucking with you. Little stupid ass, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. Don't give
Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody
You're still the one I run to, the one that I belong to. You're still the one I want for life. Still the one.
Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday.
Still the one I kiss goodnight.
Attention Walmart, this is Gail Lewis signing out.
I'm slipping into the lava, and I'm trying to keep from going under. Baby, hold on to push it harder, 'cause I'm burning up for you, baby.
Yeah, but I got you another fight. Have a bottle, make him wanna bite. I just wanna have a good night. I just wanna have a good night. Hold up, if you don't know, now you know. If you broke, then you gotta let him go. You could have anybody, any money, mo. 'Cause when you were boss, you could do what you want.
Well, I was sitting, waiting, wishing you believed in superstitions. Then maybe you'd see the signs.
Lord knows that this world is cruel, and I ain't the Lord. No, I'm just a fool, and I'm loving somebody don't make them love you.
Yeah, cause girls is players too. Yeah, cause girls is players too.
Must I always be waiting on you?
Yeah, cause girls is players too.
This sex so good, I shouldn't have to fall for free. I go on and on, can't understand how I last so long. I must have the superpowers, last 223,000 hours. And it's cause I'm off of CC, and I'm off the Hennessy. And like your boy from Compton said, you know this dick ain't free. I got girls that I should've made pay for it. Got girls that I should've made wait for it. I got girls that I cancel a flight back home. Stay another day for it. You got attitude on nana, on agua, stomach on flat, on what's that?
When she was just a girl, she expected the world, but it flew away from her reach, so she ran away in her sleep.
Fuck you, ready?
Young girl don't want that back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb? Bet this man fly like a bird. Spin on the first and the third. Solid, I'm keeping my word. Can't be my equal, I don't know what you heard. Crack up the phone, I swear. Keep me a stick with they purse.
Pour me another drink, 'cause I don't wanna feel a thing no more, hell no. I just wanna sip it till the pain wears off. Don't wanna think about her, or wear a ring without her. Don't wanna hit the karaoke bar, can't sing without her. So make them drinks strong, 'cause brother, she's gone. And if I'm ever gonna move on, I'ma need some whiskey glasses, 'cause I don't wanna see the truth. She's probably making out on the couch right now with someone new. Yeah, I'ma need some whiskey glasses if I'm gonna make it through. I'ma be single, I'ma need a double shot of that heartbreak blues.
Cold shoulder echoes in time. You begging me to stay till the sun rose. Strange words come on out of a grown man's mouth when his mind's broke.
And it's happened once again. I'll turn to a friend, someone that understands, sees through the master plan. But everybody's gone.
I feel like a lot of entrepreneurs have it. That fact that you truly just feel different. It's not to be disrespectful towards anyone else, but it honestly feels like you have more inside you than other people have. Like you have that weird gift, that weird potential that you could say, hey, I can do something better than that person can. I don't deserve and I shouldn't be working in that 9-to-5 jobs. I have so much inside that I want to get out. I just don't know how to get it out. And I remember sitting on my college campus bench and the bell rang and every kid was going from class to class, class to class. And there were thousands of kids going from all these different classes. And I sat there on the bench and I just watched them. I sat there and I watched every single student go from different building. And I just thought to myself, when do we learn anything different? If I'm learning the same thing as 15,000 other kids, that means I'm going to have the same result as 15,000 kids.
Makes sense.
And every single kid I know who graduated college complained about their job, wasn't happy with their salary, worked a 9-to-5, had to pay off debt. The only way to truly be successful in life is at some point for you to do something different, for you to stand outside the crowd, for you to say, hey, I don't give a what someone else thinks about me. I'm going to go ahead and do it just because I want to do it.
Yeah, drinking dope, turn me to a superhero, yeah. Hit that pill, turn me to a superhero, yeah. Room my 90, turn me to a superhero, yeah. Metro, don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm on that dope again, I'm on that flow again, switch up the flow again, yeah. Fly in the parachute, gripping that pole again, I'm on that all again, yeah. Candy in the cup, gotta get paid, king in the streets, young mage, praying on the crowd, take it to the grave. Ain't having problems, I'm sipping the bar. Shout out to Dallas, my is a star. Get rich, ready to take you to war. Piss on your casket, shoot at your bra.
They don't play my hits, well, I don't give a shit. So, rap max try to use my black ass. So advertise to give them more cash for ads. Fuckers, I don't know what you take me as. Don't understand the intelligence that Jay-Z had. I'm from rap the richest niggas, I ain't dumb. I got $99, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone that's listening right now, all around the world, people that are in the United States, Patagonia, the deep in the Amazonian rivers. Traders, we're coming live at you right now. Coming live from you, from New York City, on top of the Empire State Building. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you guys are ready to rock on this day. I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys are fired up on this day, because that's all I could say at this moment. It's all been building up to right now. It's all been building up. All the pressure, all the excitement, all the hype. It all comes on out and it's going to be exploding all over you today. Traders, whew, it's game time. Let's see what we got on this day. Ready to get after it. Ready to see where this momentum's going to take us. Happy Friday to everybody here. Can we get some good mornings running through the chat room today, team? Can we get some happy Fridays running through the chat room at this moment? This is the final live stream for YouTube, for TikTok, for Discord. After this, everyone has to be over on Tradecaster to continue on with these amazing live streams. As you guys know, I feel like you and I were bonded, and we are bonded. You and I growing closer and more intimate together, building our relationship until you and me, we start getting after it. Traders, it's going to be an amazing, amazing day. Let's have an awesome morning. Let's just crush it this morning. Let's make as much money as we possibly can this morning. And let's go into this weekend giggling, having a good time, going to Dave & Buster's, going to somewhere nice like Outback tonight. Let's go ahead and have a good moment, traders. Side note, what restaurant has the best bread? We already know. Texas Roadhouse, right? You know who I'm talking to. Texas Roadhouse, best bread. Got to show up like 3 hours early for a reservation. Let's get that Texas Roadhouse money today. You guys ready to go? Hey, if you guys are watching over on YouTube, smash that thumbs on up right now. If you guys are watching over on TikTok, double tap this, share it with a friend, and let's talk about this market. Let's go over it all, and let's make sure every single trader knows exactly what to be doing. All right, traders, let's break it on down. Let's make sure that we're all good, ready to go. 9/11 in the market. First thing that we're going to be talking about, first thing that we are going to be looking at is going to be the S&P 500. Now, the S&P 500 was this close to breaking record highs this morning. If anyone needs a quick update, the highest the stock market has ever been is 503.50. That wasn't today. That was actually last week. Last week, we got all the way up to 503.50, and that currently stands as the highest point we have seen in the stock market. Record highs, as high as it's been since the dinosaurs, baby. So we could see 503.50. This morning, we actually got up to a very nice area as well, up towards 503.30. But then we did have this massive red candle. Now, why are we having this massive red candle? Well, if anyone does not know, we actually came out with bad data. What was the data that came on out? It says January wholesale prices rise more than expected. So another sign of persistent inflation. Traders, we've seen this a lot happen, where we see that CPI data is up, we see that PPI data is up, and we see that inflation is still holding. Let me ask you guys a question right now, and we've talked about it a good amount throughout this week. Is Jerome Powell ever going to cut rates while the stock market is at record highs and while people are still spending and while we are still seeing inflation on up? The answer is no. We are not cutting rates anytime soon. I'll tell you that right now. I don't think we cut rates even on the next time. When? In May or June? I don't think we're cutting rates then either. The only way that we are going to cut rates is when this market starts falling, when this market starts turning and things start getting ugly. But until then, we're not going to be cutting rates. Because you know what's the crazy thing? Now I'm going to make a prediction today. I'm going to make a prediction that even though the market is getting a nice little dump right here, I bet you it pops right back on up. Because every single press release that we have had with negative momentum, it just gets turned around and bought as a dip buy every single time. Hey guys, we're not going to be cutting interest rates. All right, market spikes on up. Hey guys, we have bad CPI data. All right, market spikes on up. Hey guys, we have bad PPI data. Guess what happens? Market's starting to spike back on up. Jerome Powell could walk on out and say, hey, just let everyone know we will fall into a recession next week. Well, we still got 4 more days of spiking, baby. Whoop. This market just doesn't stop. It just keeps going on up. Now, that's not a negative thing. It's great. If you guys are, again, holding money in the markets, if you guys have a retirement account, you guys are making a ton of cash right now. You guys are making tons of money. So that's beautiful and that's great. But it's also concerning. It's beautiful, it's awesome, it's great, but it's also concerning on the fact that this market just keeps going higher and higher and higher and higher. So we definitely want to keep our eyes peeled at this time to kind of see what is going to be coming on up here next. But we can see that wholesale prices rose more than expected in January, further complicating the inflation picture. According to a Labor Department report on Friday, the PPI, a measure of prices received by producers and domestic goods and services, rose 0.3% for the month. Excluding food and energy, core PPI increased 0.5%. The reports come just days after the CPI showed that inflation is holding stubbornly as well. So basically, team, the reason why we had this red candle is because inflation is still holding very strong at this time. What else do we have right now? It says that the S&P 500 futures slide as yields jump on another hot inflation report. So you could see the PPI came in on January, which was hotter than expected. Economists polled by the Dow Jones anticipated a gain of only 0.1, but it was actually 0.3. It's been a roller coaster week so far for stocks, with investors carefully assessing the direction for the U.S. economy and when the Federal Reserve may decide to lower rates. On Tuesday, the Dow Jones posted its biggest daily decline in nearly a year after January's headline consumer price index reading came in at 3.1%. So, traders, that's basically what we have seen in this market. We have seen right here that this market has consistently climbed. And guess what? We are still bullish. We are not bearish, team, until we crack out of this channel, underneath this channel. When we crack underneath this channel, that's where things are going to start getting ugly. There are two places to buy. There are two places to sell or do put contracts. The place that you can buy is right here at the bottom. Buy at the bottom, buy at the bottom, buy at the bottom, and you could buy at the bottom. Where do you think you guys should get out of your play? Get out of your play at the top here, at the top here, at the top here, at the top here. Deck, where could I do put contracts? Basically betting the stock is going to fall. Do it at the top for a drop, top at the top for a drop, for the top for the drop, or you could do it when you do crack under the channel. When you crack under the channel, we could start seeing a lot of momentum go on the opposite side. Same exact thing for the buy side. If you guys want to buy, obviously we already talked about, you could do dip buys at the bottom. But if we do break this top channel, we might see some sort of crazy overextended move to move on up even higher. But right now at this exact moment, the S&P 500 is sitting right in the middle. The S&P 500 does have a little bit more room to climb. We could easily run on up towards a brand new record high. We have the space to hit a brand new record high. So all attention and all eyes should be right on this point. Okay? So want to make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go over on the SPY here. Now let's talk about some other options here. Let's talk about some other plays here. Traders, take a look right here. SMCI. Are you kidding me? SMCI now, traders, is the hottest stock in the stock market. Traders, it has now gone from $200 to $1,065. Are you kidding me? This play, team, has been ridiculous. Ridiculous. We are seeing monster climbs, monster rip. This goes into top 5 biggest spikes ever. So SMCI, this trade team is a life-changing play. No doubt about it. If you bought at 200 or 300 and you're somehow still in, you are probably looking at houses on a beach. You are probably already set down your payment over on your brand new Ferrari, and you probably have a new husband or wife on the way, right? You probably have one of the 3 coming on up. So the thing is, SMCI, this is life-changing money when we take a look over on this play. So SMCI at this moment, team, as you guys can see, it has been ridiculous. Now, the reason why this one has been going so fast, so crazy, so hot, so wild is just because of the AI hype. It has to do with artificial intelligence. And then, as you guys know, artificial intelligence for about a year and a half now has just been going straight up. I mean, that's what's happened on NVDA. Let's take a look here, team. Let's go back to a weekly chart. Look at SMCI. SMCI on the weekly chart has spiked from 280 to 1 week, 2 week, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. We are almost at 7 weeks in a row, almost 2 months in a row of straight up spiking. How insane is this to look at? Let's take a look at another play. What about NVDA? NVDA, almost again. This play from 2022 has been nearly always just going up. This play has been going absolutely crazy. This play has been going absolutely wild, and NVDA was the number 1 stock of last year. Right now, the number 1 stock is SMCI, as this play is still just bulldozing. Now, team, I mean, I'm getting so much love on these tweets right here, so much love and hate on this tweet. But if you guys, again, check this on out, this tweet basically like blew up, I want to say. SMCI, I said this will be the biggest trade I will ever make. The biggest trade I ever made was Tesla, where I made $77,000 in one day. SMCI will beat that record. When this stock drops, I'm putting $100,000 into the short, and I'm looking to make my first $100,000 plus trade. I won't miss this one, but I'm not in yet. This will be the biggest short of my life. And you guys can see right here, has 372,000 views, 1,600 likes. It's basically gone viral. You know, so many people are, again, just commenting on this and going over and saying what they like about SMCI. Everyone is just aware of SMCI and what is going on with this play. So SMCI traders how much more does this have left? Let's be honest. How much more does this one have left? Well, I'm going to be very straight up with you guys. I think SMCI has 2 different times that it could turn. Number 1 is going to be next Wednesday. Next Wednesday is NVDA's earnings. If NVDA has bad earnings and it gaps down, it is going to kill off the AI hype. So if NVDA has bad earnings, I think this gaps down. I think it loses a ton of momentum, and I think this thing just loses everything. But if NVDA has good earnings, everything is going to explode even higher. So what I'm saying here is next Wednesday, SMCI at that point, I think is going to be up near around like $1,400. If NVDA has good earnings, I think this honestly goes all the way up near around $2,000. If NVDA has bad earnings, then I do think right around like $1,400 is going to be around the top. But I do think we go up today. I think we go up on Monday. I think we go up on Tuesday, and we will see what, of course, happens over on Wednesday of next week. But we know that all this is from NVDA. All this AI hype, all this AI attention. Next week is the first big press release over on NVDA of 2024. If this does not live up to this sort of expectation, then it will come crashing all the way back on down. But you better believe, I do think we're going up here higher today. I do think we're going even higher on up next week. And then next week is where we can see that possibility of that reversal. So this thing is still going. This thing is still getting even higher and higher and higher and higher. And I want to see where this momentum is going to take us. So SMCI, staying alert on it. Now, what else do we want to be looking at on this day? Obviously, we're looking at the SPY to move on up here today. $500 is its main support line. Then on top of that team, we do have SMCI we're going to be watching, and SPX. But what about any penny stocks? Over the last few days, as you guys probably know, we have seen so many plays go on straight up spikes and then come straight back on down. Team, I'm going to run through a little list that I kind of can remember right off the top of my head. Let's go through these, okay? We had OMH. OMH went on a monster spike, then came crashing all the way right back on down. We had DTSS. Went on a monster spike, then came crashing all the way right back on down. Then we did have DBGI. This play went on a monster spike and then did come crashing all the way back on down. Then we had HOLO, which did have right here, as you guys can see, a monster spike, then came crashing all the way back on down. Then we had yesterday JXJT, which had this monster spike and then came crashing on down. And we had SIEN, which had this monster spike and then came crashing on down. And then we had CHNR, which had this monster spike and then came crashing all the way back on down. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think is most likely going to be happening tonight or today? Most likely, we are going to be seeing these sort of plays like JXAI go on a monster spike and come crashing on down. This is, I think, the issue with stock trading. The issue with stock trading is I just showed you guys about the last 10 breakouts, how every single one goes on a monster spike and then comes crashing on down. And still, the issue is people are going to try to buy these and say, oh man, the moment I buy it, it always falls. It's like, I don't know what else I can do, right? There's nothing else I can do. If I say, hey, don't draw on the walls with a marker as a kid, I will put you in timeout. And I say, don't draw on the walls. You will be on timeout. And then you draw on the walls and then you start bawling your eyes out because you're like, why am I in timeout? Some people just don't get it, I guess. That's it. Just some people just don't understand. Some people just don't get it. And that's okay. All right? There's, shorter buses for you, all that stuff. It's cool. The thing is, team, what I want you guys to get is that these type of plays here, all right? These type of plays, all of them will go on spikes and then come crashing on down. But if you are buying these plays while they're up, 500%, 400%, and then you get upset that you are not making money, you can't be upset, All right, you can't be that furious about it. You are getting in on these plays after they have already moved up 500%. All right? So that's why I like shorting so much. That's why I like saying, hey, we know GXAI is most likely going to have an absolutely great dump behind it. So you could go ahead and look for shorts. Just like yesterday, we saw a JX, the one that I said came crashing on down. Same exact thing with like OMH. They have little spikes and then usually come crashing straight back on down. So these plays here, team, are all going to fade and all going to fall. So we could watch CPOP. CPOP had a very nice spike already, now coming crashing on down. And GXAI already have a nice spike and also coming a nice little crash back on down. All right? So, guys, let's get ready to rock and roll on this day. We got about 3 minutes here until the market opens on up. Traders, last little time you got to hear me talk about it. But as you guys know, today it's the last time I'm going to tell you guys about it here. We are having our biggest sale ever. Who here has not signed up yet for this? If you are not part of TradeCaster and you sign up to TradeCaster right now, it is free for your next 30 days. We are also going to give you free 30 days to TradeZella. We're also going to give you free 30 days to my new scanner right here, which is Fox Runner. We are also going to give you 3 free months to Lightspeed, which is my broker that I short on. And we're also going to give you free entry over on Trade Ideas, 33% off all their memberships. So little heads up, if you are not a TradeCaster member right now, and you want to have all the same scanners I have, all the same equipment I have, all the same everything you see on my screen that costs traders thousands of dollars a month, it's every single thing is free right now. Go to tradecaster.com, get it, and it will be all free for you guys so that you guys are all good to go. If you are a current member on TradeCaster, you guys can upgrade your subscription for 30% off. 6 months, 12 months, lifetime memberships, all 30% off. Yes, guys, most people upgrade it to the lifetime because it's $1,000 off, and then you get everything as well. Free TradeZella, free Fox Runner, free Lightspeed, and again, free entry on Trade Ideas and 33% off all memberships on Trade Ideas. So traders, if you're a new member, everything's 100% free. And if you're a current member, 30% off for all memberships, all upgraded memberships, so that you guys are all good to go. This is literally the biggest deal we've ever had to get TradeZella, Fox Runner, Lightspeed, all these guys together. So make sure you guys go take advantage of it. Members on TradeCaster, hit up the blue circle in the bottom left-hand corner right now, and they'll upgrade your membership. So blue circle, bottom left-hand corner, all TradeCaster members, hit that up. They'll upgrade your membership for you for 30% off and send you all the codes. Everyone else, get to TradeCaster, sign up, and then we'll send you all the codes as well. All these codes expire on Sunday, so sign up to all of them today so you guys do not miss out. It's all free. No money is asked. Make sure you guys go ahead and get involved in that. All right? So now that's over. Now that we're good, let's get ready to crush this day. So literally, biggest sale ever right now, traders. It's all free. Let's go, baby. Let's do it. TradeCaster is where I live stream every day. It's the Twitch of stock trading. So you can see all these traders live streaming on TradeCaster. So everyone's live streaming on TradeCaster. You can go ahead and watch people stream every single day. And, just like, Kush is, you can be able to watch them stream, see their chat rooms. You guys can join my chat room right here. Click right here, watch me stream. See here, join this chat. So you can see everything. TradeCaster is the Twitch of stock trading. All right, team, let's get this day started. Let's get this day going. Let's get ready to rock and roll here, team. Bringing this bad boy on over. Market opens up right now. It's game time. Guys, goal on today is what? Goal on today is everyone come out with some profit, and then let's go ahead and enjoy some Texas Roadhouse. So traders, let's see what we get over on this one. GXAI trying to get a little bit of hype right off the rip here. I'm really fired up to see what's going to be coming on up. I'm really fired up to see, this momentum. A golfer going for a little Olive Garden tonight. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. I love it. I love it. So, traders, we got GXAI starting on off. I do want to keep my eyes peeled on SPY or SPX, of course. HT00. Hoot. Getting a little bit of hype, a little bit of momentum behind it. I like it, team. Gonna turn up a little tunes right here on the background for those on Tradecaster and YouTube. We got GXAI trying to get a little hype, and HT00 or H200 trying to get a little bit of momentum. I'm just trying to look around. GXAI got halted within the first 10 seconds. So a little heads up, GXAI did get halted on that little pop. SPY little drop. SMCI also a little bit of a pullback. Team, SMCI, yes, it's having a little pullback right now. I am expecting this one to go higher and higher. As I said, if you guys don't watch me next week, if you guys aren't part of Tradecaster for some reason, SMCI, this is the play that I want to have like $1 million trade on. I am saving the majority of my account to try to nail this SMCI short when it comes. I know I'm not shorting SMCI today. No, I'm not shorting SMCI on Monday. I'm probably going to be waiting until that next Wednesday point. But as you guys do know, SMCI does have one extremely easy area of predictability. What is that? You guys already know it. It is that 30-minute time frame. Time frame, 30 minutes. I'm going to make your life super simple here. Time frame, 30 minutes. Go back and let me just set up post market here. What can you guys realize? I know it's a little tough to see on TikTok. I'll show you in a second. We have been holding this uptrend for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me keep scrolling back here. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, almost 15 days. So almost the last 3 weeks, we have been holding this uptrend. Look how nice this uptrend is, guys. Everyone see this? Almost 3 weeks of holding this uptrend. When this uptrend cracks, this is when I know that it is going to be like the main fall. So we have now gone from SMCI. It has room to fall all the way down to 833. So what I would like to see is maybe a little red day today, then maybe some consolidation and a bounce play back up to 165, on Monday, then maybe a little bit of a pullback, and let this line keep creeping up higher and higher and higher. The higher this line can creep on up on this uptrend here, the better. Because that's going to give us the easier entry on when we know to be able to get the pullback and be able to get the short. Shorting it at 1,080 could be great. But I'm just letting traders know right now, we just don't know if that's going to be great. People shorted it at 600. People shorted it at 875. People shorted it at 1,000. And it just keeps breaking higher and higher and higher. So the thing is, SMCI, I don't really feel comfortable shorting it. I would rather even be long on this play right now and look for opportunity towards the upside rather than me saying, oh, SMCI, let me go ahead and short it right now. I'm going to wait until next Wednesday to go ahead and pull the trigger and do some shorts. So right now, team SMCI still watching. Little sign up. Let's turn our attention to GXAI. GXAI here, traders. This is a play that is most likely going to get pumped and then it will dump. But the big question is, how high will this get pumped? So we know GXAI here, team. This play is going to get pumped and then will get dumped, but this one will get pumped most likely. So let's just see, is there any shares available to short? GXAI. Let's go ahead. GXAI, there are shares to short. It costs $1.25 per 100 shares to short it. So if I want to get a few thousand shares, it might cost like 40, 50 bucks. So GXAI here, team, is a play that we definitely want to be looking at for some potential shorting opportunities. It just comes on down to how high can this thing really get up to? How high can this thing rip and run? We know 150 is going to be some strong resistance. Can we break that and go above it? Dek, where do you feel comfortable shorting? I'm going to see if this gaps up and spikes again. I want to see if this gaps up and spikes, gaps up and rips and runs. Team, we should be opening up on GXAI in 15 seconds. 15 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. GXAI, 15 seconds. Here we go. 5 seconds away on GXAI. I want to see if it gaps up, spikes, and gets halted again. Should be opening up right now. Yep, GXAI is open. GXAI is live and open. I would like this to try to squeeze a little bit higher and get halted again. Next halt area is 155. Next hold area is 155 over on GXAI if this is going to happen. Right now it is getting a little bit weaker. Let's see if we can break on up towards that 155 mark and then get a nice, possible halt and then, look for the next stump. Right now, GXAI is considered the number one top gainer on the day. It's up 461%. GXAI up 452% right now. And this play is obviously still looking for that momentum, still looking for that hype, still looking for a little bit of action. I still see and I feel like there's more buyers than sellers right now. With more buyers, I don't want to be shorting it, going against the momentum. And guys, we are getting halted towards the upside. Not halted yet. You guys can see the level 2 right here. This is going to blank out. LULD stands for limit up and limit down. So LULD, no, not halted yet. It's going to blank out in a second. There it is. And now we're halted. All right, we're still halted then. GXAI now up 500%. GXAI now halted up a 500%. HOLO. Ooh, guys, look at HOLO. HOLO. This is a play as well that has no shares available to short. Their only option that you can do on HOLO is go on the upside. So HOLO, just want to double check this here real quick. Yep, no shares available to short. You can only go up on this play. You can only buy this play. So HOLO team, this one is trying to move on up. I would say maybe dip buys in like the 38s. If you could get a little dip buy right off the VWAP, I would feel comfortable with that. If you guys don't know, I like trying to play smart. I don't like to try to take crazy gambles. I would rather look for a bounce play and a dip buy rather than purchasing a play all the way at the tippity top. Purchasing a play at the very tippity top, man, that's not going to be good whatsoever. So HOLO, watching to see what we have here. Today's going to be the day of a lot of low float pumps. On Fridays, if anyone does not know, on Fridays, what I like to do is make money and start my weekend. That's what I like to do. I like to make money and start my weekend. All right. I don't like to hang around too much on Fridays because I feel like I get myself in trouble if I do that. Make money, start your weekend. HOLO. Guys, HOLO is pushing here. HOLO is pushing and it's just gapped up and it's still trying to rip a little bit more here. Limit orders only on HOLO. Best dip buy, I would still say, is back on down towards around $38. HOLO best dip buy would be back on down to $38 if you guys want to get filled. That is the safest mark. As you guys know, I hate buying at $45. I don't want to buy at the tippity top. Sure, it might go higher, but I'm not going to be a person that's going to purchase right at $46 and hope it keeps on going. Right now, it just got up a little bit more. Man, there's a $2 spread right now on HOLO. That's why this thing is moving so fast. Look at the level 2. So what we have right here is right here a dollar spread, which means when one person buys or one person sells, it moves almost a whole entire dollar. That's why HOLO is going crazy. But you can make a lot of money this way. You can also lose a lot of money this way. Little Sino SPY starting to fall. Guys, SPY is going to get a little bit of a dip and then most likely find some sort of bounce play. I wouldn't be surprised if dip buy and bounce play is coming up here pretty soon. I want to take a look over on SPX for a second. SPX team, let's do some work together. I'm going to just connect some lines, connect this dot to this dot. Okay, this dot is actually underneath. So that's actually broken at this moment. So delete. All right. What I think I see at this moment, which makes the most sense. Would this make the most sense for everyone? We can clearly see at this point, we do have an old top. We have an old top. We have an old top. Would the most sense be, let's look for a dip buy at this old top, old top, old top. This dip buy right here should be a nice bottom. Old top, old top, old top, new support. So if we wanted to zoom in here, we could definitely see that probably right around 5,017. I would even say it's going to get a little crack underneath it and then bounce right back on up. If we come on down to 5,015, I'm going to look for a dip buy over on SPX. So SPX 5,015, which would be a slight crack, and then I'd want it to, get a little bit of a dip buy back on up. So I would just be watching that over on that play. If we do see SPX on down to 5,016, 5,015, I will look for a dip buy. So I will, again, keep that on my back burner right now to see if that play is going to be able to do something great for us. Little heads on up. HOLO, though, team is starting to get a nice pullback. And also, let's not forget about GXAI. GXAI, when does this one open on up? There's a lot of options here, team. I know right now I'm kind of just spitballing a ton of options. GXAI opens up in 29 seconds. Everyone, start your watches, start your Garmins. We got 26 seconds until GXAI opens on up. This is one of the most affordable ones. This is also going to be a play that's going to get halted a lot, traders. It's going to get halted a good chunk of times. I would like it to spike on up and get halted one more time before I short it. That's what I would like. I would like it to spike on up and get halted one more time before I short it. So best case scenario would be GXAI up near like $2. Let's see if this one can keep on going. Guys should be opening up right now. GXAI is live. Can GXAI get halted one more time? Needs to go up to 171. Nope, just got halted on the downside. So team, GXAI, I'm going to let you guys know right now. It's going to be a very annoying play. It's going to get halted every few seconds, unfortunately. So this happens with stocks that are only like $1. It's just, you're not even going to be able to play it too well. You're really going to have to just jump in the moment it opens on market orders and just hope that the direction goes in your way. It's not really the best play. Yes, you can make lots of money, but it's just not going to be like probably the best option out there. It just got halted again, little heads up. CPOP. Yep, and for those who do not know, I bet you this is going to surprise some people right now. This is going to surprise some people right now. How many people do not realize that we have a 3-day weekend ahead? How many people here do not realize that the stock market is closed on Monday? Yes, traders, you guys will not see me Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. Monday is George Washington's birthday. George Washington, for anyone who's not from the US of A, he's on the $1 bill. He was the first president of the United States. He stood in the middle of a ship with his one leg up. So, yep, guys, just a little heads on up. Imagine if we still wore hairstyles like this. When did this come out of style? I feel like all it takes is one super guy with like a huge following on TikTok to do this hairstyle, and it's gonna be back. I mean, that's all it takes. It takes, I don't know, it'll be like Kanye or like that Tyler Cameron guy from The Bachelor, or like do this hairstyle and it's back. Because I feel like I could pull this one off. I would look like a little goat. A little goat. Right now, what's the hairstyle all the 18-year-olds are doing? It's the little it's like an updated Justin Bieber. When I was in 7th grade, it was like the bowl cut. Right in front of your eyes. Now it's like straight and fuzzy. It's like this. Right in front of your eyes. Every kid looks the same. I go to the gym. Anyone between 25 to 16 has the same exact haircut. 25 to 16, you guys all look alike. Literally all you guys. And literally the kid listening right now with the same haircut, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You guys all look the same. Right now, 9:44. Little heads on up. SPY team starting to dump on down a little bit. I want to see if we can come on down to that price of 5,015 area. We came just shy of this area right here. You guys can see what I'm talking about. I do think we're going to get a little drop, though. I want 5,015 for my entry. So SPX, 5,015 mark. That's what I'm looking for. So we still have SPX. Came on down to that little bounce. And again, that's a beautiful bounce area. Top resistance, top resistance, top resistance. It looks like that is actually Didn't get the little bit of a crack. It actually went a little bit above it, slightly above it, and starting to get a little bit of a bounce back off right now over on the SPY. So SPY right here, traders, actually getting a little bit of a bounce play right now at this moment. It's solid so far. Small little bounce here. GXAI still trying to hold. CPOP starting to fall on down. CPOP is going to go all the way down towards that 200-day moving average in time. So CPOP team, is this one halted or is this one live? CPOP's halted right now. But this play team, I can almost guarantee it's going to go all the way back on down to that 200-day moving average. Unfortunately, no shares available to short. No shares right now available to short over on CPOP, so I can't do anything at this moment. Kyle saying, Deck, where can we get the hold times? I'll drop a link for you over on YouTube. There you go. So you got that all good. GXAI is going to be getting unhalted here in in the next 5 seconds. So if you guys are interested on GXAI, it is going to be getting unhalted in the next 5 seconds. Let's see what happens on this play. It's going to get rehalted most likely within a minute. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. GXAI. Not yet. Might be going to a 10-minute hold. GXAI, guys, might be going to a 10-minute hold. Never opened up there. Never opened up there yet. So, yep, that one's still halted. CPOP, unfortunately, no shares to short. HT00 AMBO here. Zach Hopper letting us know consumer sentiment in 15 minutes. So we do have, team, just a little heads on up on the economic calendar today. We do have consumer sentiment coming on out, which is big for the markets. So if we take a look at the economic calendar right here, you guys can see 10 o'clock. What do we have? We have right here, Friday, 10 o'clock, consumer sentiment. So this is going to definitely give us a heads on up on a little bit of an outlook in the future and definitely, kind of guide the market in one way or another. 10 o'clock is going to be big on the market, traders. GXAI still halted for another 4 minutes. CPOP is live right now, but there are no shares available to short. HOLO traders coming back on up. HOLO, all attention towards it. This is a play that's trying to come right back on up and trying to get a little bit of a spike. If you want to get involved in this play, I'm not opposed, but you just have to realize you're going to be in the red at first. I'm not opposed if you want to get involved in HOLO, but you're going to be in the red at first. This play got up to $49. It's trying to break through that. Nope, still having trouble at this moment. If you guys get a pullback, maybe dip buy and bounce play in the 42, 43s. So I wouldn't mind getting dip buys somewhere in, again, the 43 region. And just try to keep it as small as we can. So right now, HOLO, keep our eyes peeled on it. No entries for myself just yet. I do want to wait till 10 o'clock for the market. HOLO is trying to get some momentum. Was all the way down to 40, trying to get that rip on up. So HOLO is trying. I'm going to look for an entry in the 43s all the way down towards like 41 with, 100 shares each. So I would do 100 share around 43, 100 shares around 41, and see if I can, get, a nice dip buy opportunity and, be able to make a little bit of money that way. Because I know how fast this one moves. So if I do get a little bit of a crack, can get filled at 43, 42, 41, I would take it. I would take that. Right now, I do want to watch SPX as well, though, traders. How's our baby? How's SMCI? SMCI starting to turn a little bit right now. As you guys know, I'm not shorting this play though today. I'm not shorting this play today. I'm definitely, still expecting that SMCI could easily do what? Easily go all the way back up towards its highs. I mean, traders, take a look here. This stock moves like $80 a day, like within seconds. It just went from 1,080 all the way down to 1,000 right now. Would anyone be interested on a dip buy over on SMCI? Obviously, SMCI can make us a lot of money on both sides. If SMCI goes all the way down towards like 980, I would say SMCI 980 dip buy. SMCI 980 dip buy. I don't want to short this play yet, guys. I would say again, dip buys though. I would not be opposed to that whatsoever. So if that one ever got a dump back underneath 1,000, I would definitely say, hey, you know what? Let's look for that dip buy. Let's look for that good opportunity. Also, the SPY or SPX is coming down to my area right here. I do want that 1,015 mark as I talked about. 1,015, I really do like SPX. 1,015 mark, I think, you know, could definitely be able to make us some nice opportunity for some profit. So I do just want to be ready on a few different plays here. What I think SPX is going to do, just so you guys know my thoughts, is SPX, what I think is going to happen is that we have a old top, old top, old top. Old top right here. I think we're going to crack on down right next to these old tops. And then I think we're going to bounce right back on up in the next few moments. So I think, you know, down towards this 5,015 mark, we're going to touch it. It looks like it's getting a little bit weaker, but I do think it's actually going to get a little bit of a bounce back on up in probably about like 2 to 3 minutes as we get closer to 10 o'clock. Also, I'm still interested on SMCI for a dip buy right around 980. I'm not interested in shorts yet, guys. I'm probably waiting until next week on my shorts. But if SMCI goes on down another about 15 bucks, I will look for a quick little dip buy and bounce. You know, we're getting a huge dump at this moment over on SMCI. And if we, again, fall from 1,080 and fall $100 on SMCI, I'll definitely look for a small little dip buy opportunity. So, guys, I might get filled. Guys, SMCI, I just got filled at 983. Just got filled at 983 here with 100 shares. So, SMCI, I am in on this play right now. Let's see if this thing can bounce on up. Guys, I got filled at 983. Let's see if it can bounce on up. I'm up $700 right now. 700 bucks. This thing is getting very crazy right now already. I want to see if we can get a little bit of a dip buy and bounce play. We did just nail a lower shadow, which was beautiful. We nailed a lower shadow, which was beautiful. And we just fell $100. Can this thing get a nice little bounce back on up? That's what I'm looking for. Still lower. Wow, we're still going a little bit low. Wow, this thing is still moving so fast, guys. This is only 100 shares, and this thing is moving like it's... Are we having the turnaround and fall today? Dek, what's your stop loss? Probably 3,500 area. I'm not willing to lose any more than that. But man, I was thinking $100 drop. Guys, look at this. I'm going to have to get out of this play. Look at SMCI starting to turn and dump this fast, this quick already. I'm in at 980. Can we get that little bounce? Now, the thing is that, you know, keeps me in on this play, a little heads up, is how fast this one moves. If SMCI just dumped $100 and $200 that quickly, we could easily get a bounce play back on up $100, $200. So that's what's so nuts about this play, is there is so much opportunity on both sides on this play. SMCI here, can we get this little bounce back on up? You know, I want to see a little bounce back up towards that 1,000 area. Right now, I am slightly in the red though, because we went down there. That was SMCI. Only 100 shares within seconds puts you up or down thousands of bucks. Crazy to see on SMCI. Crazy. Gets me a little excited, but at the same time, it's also very nerve-wracking. Let's see if SMCI can stay alive here, get a little bit of that dip buy. SMCI here, traders. Gonna have a stop loss coming up pretty soon. I don't want to get dumped on and lose a ton of money. I am looking for, you know, this to hold up as a bottom bounce play though, but I am going to get out of this play if it goes any lower probably. But SMCI traders, man, what a fast mover on both sides. It's starting to get weaker. I don't know if I like this team. It's starting to get a little bit ugly still. Come on, get that little bounce. Here we go. Here's a little bit of a bounce. What am I at? 983 was my limit order. Cracked on down towards 940 there for a second. We do have about a $5 spread out of this play. And I would like to see this thing back up towards 1,000. But it's still getting weaker. I don't want to be on the wrong side of momentum if this thing does start turning and does not hold up the way I want it to. So I'm not going to allow myself to blow up an account just by holding SMCI on the wrong side of momentum. But man, how fast did that move, guys? That was crazy. That was nuts. Traders, I'm going to get out right here. I'm not feeling comfortable. I'm not gonna hold this one if it keeps dumping lower. I'm not going to take any unnecessary risks. No unnecessary risks over on SMCI and getting dumped on if this one wants to drop and go lower and hurt me. So you know what? Not going to go against the grain here if it does start turning. Now, SMCI traders, as you guys know, I am not getting involved on this play until next week. SMCI, I think this one could go crazy. But at the same time, team, I'm not putting myself in on this position. If it's, look at this. Look at SMCI right now, team. It is getting still weaker. Dek, would you actually ever jump back in on SMCI? I would in the 870s at this point. If SMCI goes all the way down towards the 870s, I would look for a dip buy. So I would say 870s, I would look for a dip buy on this play. So SMCI, if we ever see 870s, I'll look for a dip buy. And also, we do have coming on up in the next few seconds here, next few moments, we have the S&P 500. S&P 500 had a little bit of a sell-off right there. We do have consumer sentiment on the way. So right now, I'm still watching SMCI in case that one drops even lower. I will look for an entry in the 870s on SMCI. But man, team, look at that sell-off we just had. We were all the way about 1,080. And it went from 1,080 all the way down. I was thinking, hey, $100 drop would be a great area of support. But it had a $100 drop. And then guess what we saw? Another, even what? Another 50 bucks. It just fell about $150. SMCI, team, it'll make you life-changing money. It'll make you life-changing money on SMCI. That's what's so nuts about that play. It'll make you life-changing money. I'm not shorting this play, but I'm also, as I said, I'm not going to actively day trade SMCI right now. So I am waiting till next week to get involved in my short on SMCI. You guys know that. I would rather, again, wait for my play, wait for my entry, wait for my plan. I'm not going to be jumping in and out on SMCI trying to make a quick profit. It's a play that can make you tons of money, but you got to be careful on it. I don't want to be jumping in, jumping out of SMCI, jumping in, jumping out of SMCI. I would rather, when I get in on my short, jump in on my short and say, hey, I'm good to go now. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to jump in on my short and say, hey, my short is now good to go. I don't want to be in, out, maybe this. No, now I'm out. Now I'm in. No. So that's kind of what I want to avoid, because I feel like that's going to lead towards the biggest losses on SMCI when you're in and out and in and this play and that play and this. That's not what you want. So when I do jump in on SMCI, I would rather, again, have it nice and consistent. Now, a little heads on up. Where would a possible great dip buy be over on SMCI? Well, let's see what that 30-minute time frame tells us. SMCI, the 30-minute time frame tells us that actually the perfect dip buy is at the price of $8.45. So I would probably say perfect dip buy, the perfect dip buy is $8.45. But there is some old levels of support. There are things, these areas. So if it does keep on crashing, I would probably say 860s, 870s still. So SMCI team, if you guys want to short this one right now, I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed if anyone wants to short this at this moment. I'm not opposed if anyone says, hey, Dek, I'm going to be getting out of this. I'm going to jump in on some shorts and try to go all the way down to sub 900. This is a massive red candle so far. So look at this play. Let's see if it keeps on going lower. So SMCI team is falling apart at this moment. And I want to see if we can go sub 900. Sub 900 could be crazy. I mean, this is already just such a big drop. Already such big weakness over on this play. And I think we will go sub 900 here. I mean, this is it doesn't matter how much money you have. Even if you can only afford 10 shares on SMCI team, every dollar it moves, you'll still make 10 bucks. So even if you can only afford 10 shares, you will still be able to make massive amounts of money over on SMCI. Like right now, I'm not doing any options on SMCI. I'm doing shares on SMCI because I want to make sure I'm saying to myself, hey, you know what? Shares on SMCI just, make a little bit more sense. Also, a little heads on up. Here comes sub 900. Sub 900 on the way, it looks like. Also, SPY is starting to fall. SPY is starting to get weaker right here. SPY is getting weaker. SMCI, for those that are shorting it right now, you guys are doing fantastic. SMCI, for those that are shorting, you guys are doing fantastic. I'm going to look for, I think, an entry somewhere right around this orange line. If we could, go underneath that 900 area and be somewhere around like 875-ish. It's not going to be perfect at 875. It's going to be maybe like 880. It could be 860. It's going to be like in that region. So right now, team, we are still just trying to hold on up the absolute best we can. SMCI, a little bit of a bounce play. And we are just staying alert and staying ready, traders. I mean, hey, this market obviously very weak. SMCI all the way down to 902. Is there, and let me ask the chat room right now, is there anyone right now that is shorting SMCI at this moment? Is there anyone right now that is shorting SMCI at this moment and saying, Deck, I'm in on this short. I'm going for it, Decky. This is going to be the biggest trade of my life. Is there anyone right now that is sitting on the SMCI on put contracts, on short contracts? I mean, this thing has already dumped huge. Look at this, team. We are down $102 on the day. Everyone is scrambling for their life right now over on SMCI. They are scrambling around like little ants underneath a magnifying glass. Everyone's running for their lives. We're down $110 now. SMCI underneath 900. SMCI here, team. It is still getting weaker. We're down 11%. It has now dropped a huge chunk of change. And traders, it's still dropping here. It's still going lower. We got down to 888. Guys, 888 so far. How much lower is this thing actually going to fall on down to is the question. What do you guys think? 875 maybe? And then, 860? I mean, 871-ish? I'm still thinking, guys, possible entry at 875. I'm still thinking of that possible entry right at that 875-ish mark. Here comes my orange line. But I'll be honest, I'm a little nervous to jump in right at that 875-ish mark. I do know it's going to be somewhere, I think, around 875 for my next dip buy. I jumped initially at 883. I was going to jump in next at that 875-ish mark. If the low of the day is 878, man, that's going to be 878 possible low of the day right there. Oh, it still looks like we are going to go a little bit lower. Looks like we're going to go a little bit lower here, traders. I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the best entry. What is going to be the best entry here? Low of the day, 878.01. Here's 875. I'm not in yet. Not in yet. I'm thinking I'm going to give it a chance at 871. 871, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm putting a limit order for 871. If I get filled on that, I'm going to give that a chance. Guys, I just got filled 90 shares. I'm going to give that a chance, 871.50, and see if I can get a bounce play off this. So I'm in at 871.50, looking for the possible dip buy and bounce play off the low of the day here. Trying to make back, again, a $3,000 loss. We have now fallen $125. Can we be able to get a bounce play back on up? I'm in at 871 at this moment, and we have gone straight on down $130 so far. Still looking for that bounce play back up to like 910, 925. And seeing if we can get, a $20, $30 bounce play back on up, put myself back into the green. That's obviously my goal. Good news is right now I am, recovering slightly. Right now I do have a great entry. The low of the day is 870 on the dot. My entry is 871.50. So I'm $1.50 away from the low of the day, which is great as of now if it holds. If it doesn't hold, obviously things can get a lot more scary. But if we can get back above 900 and actually get a little bit of a push, I should be able to make back my loss and put myself up into the green. But it's still having trouble at that 870 mark, team. It looks like we're actually going to go underneath it slightly. It looks like we're actually going to crack underneath it here. Here's another 870. I think it's going to be a big lower shadow and then pop back on up, unfortunately. So right now I'm still in on this play. We still have tons of selling pressure though. Tons of selling pressure. I'm not going to hold forever, as I said. I jumped in on a dip buy at 880 and then look for at 980 and now looking for a dip buy at 870. $110 lower. I'm looking for a dip. Let's see here, team. Still holding that 870, but right now we got to get some sort of bounce play back up towards like 900. That's how we know we're going to be at the bottom. Once we get back above 900, you know, that'll be kind of proving it's the perfect dip buy, but we are still floating with death right here, team. We really are on the dip. I know if anyone's shorting this play already, you guys are having the time of your life. So right now I'm essentially just even. Guys, there's a little bit of a crack here. Little bit of a crack. I'm going to let it rock out for a little bit. Give myself a chance on this play. Because we are now down $100 and almost $50. We're down $130 on the day here, team. Can we get that big dip buy and bounce play here back on up? Here we go. Come on. We got to just get back above 900. Get back above 900. We need some buyers to be like, hey, you know what, guys? We just fell $150. Let's push this thing back on up towards the price of $930. Let's push this thing back on up towards $927. I think once we get back above 900, I'll be getting pretty close to getting back into the green. The last thing I want to do, as you guys know, is just to hold and hope. I'm very happy with my entry. Very happy with my entry. Very happy with where I'm at. But I definitely want to see this thing get back above 900. Try to put myself back into the green and, you know, try to make $1,000 or so. So can we be able to have SMCI push on up $900 plus? You know, recover from my $3,000 loss. We just fell $150. Let's go ahead and get, you know, that bottom dip buy, that bottom bounce play here. We almost had a perfect entry near the low of the day. Almost a perfect entry near the low of the day. And I want to see how well this, you know, play is going to be able to recover. How well is this play going to be able to recover? How well can this play be able to, you know, bounce back after a $150 loss? Can we get back above that 900 region? Buyers are trying to push on up. Here it comes 900 again. So here's 900 again, team. And we're actually trying to push ourselves into the green. I would say a great area to take profits would be up towards like 910 to 915. Now remember, I know that sounds crazy. 910, 915. The thing is, we just fell $150. You know? It's like we could easily get up towards 910, 915. So guys, we're still going here. 904, 903. Guys, we're actually in the green now. We're back in the green. We just recovered $3,000. We just recovered $3,000 here. Now we're in the green. Now we're in the green right now, team. We're back in the green at this moment. Back in the green at this time. I'm going to actually get out right here, team, and just recover my loss and start fresh. All right. Traders, I lost $3,000. I made back all 3,000. SMCI's fucking nuts. Okay? I'm sorry. Excuse my French. Earmuffs if you're underneath the age of 12. SMCI's freaking nuts. It's nuts. Okay? I was down $3,500. We just recovered it all. We're back to even, start fresh. So SMCI, man, this thing is scary. So nice work, guys. Did anyone get the dip buy with me? Did anyone get the dip buy with me? Did anyone get involved with me? Did everyone say, hey, Dek, you know what? Let's go ahead and look for this dip. Let's go ahead and get involved over on this play. So great job if you guys got this dip buy. We almost nailed the dip buy perfectly. We almost nailed the dip buy perfectly. So right here, team, I mean, that's part of stock trading, that you have to be willing to go through the swings sometimes. And what do I mean by going through the swings? Traders, let's just recap the trade that I just took there, okay? I jumped in when I saw SMCI go from 1,075 and fall all the way down to the price of 980. And I said to myself, hey, SMCI is down nearly $100 on the day. Let me see if this one is going to have a bounce play. And you know what? It went right through my entry. It went right through my entry, right underneath my area, and it just wasn't setting up very well. So what did I say to myself? All right, I got to get out. Notice, traders, if you guys again watch me, you'll realize, yes, I go crazy. Yes, I love what I do. But the thing is, I don't get stuck onto a play. Ask my previous girlfriends. If you again do something wrong, if you treat me bad, if you even talk to me when I don't want to talk to you, I dump you immediately. That's how it is, okay? I only stick with the stocks and the plays that are going to be bringing me and excelling me to the next level, all right? So any exes here that again are watching, I broke up with you because either you spoke to me when I was losing on my fantasy football week, maybe I had a bad round of golf, maybe again, my stuff around the house wasn't done. I break up with them instantly. Same exact thing with stocks. If that stock is not paying me the way I want to be paid, pampering me, comforting me, giving me back massages, you get out of it. You move on from it. Because we know that there's going to be some lucky lady out there that would love to rub my back. And guess what? We found it. We found it at the price of $870. That's what we found. At the price of $870, we found her. So it's just right there. Okay, I'm sorry. New England Trader, you are right. I've been with the same girl for about 6 years now, and I've never broken up with her. Okay? I'm sorry. Guys, you can call me out. All right? I get it. You guys can call me out. Sometimes I like to act a little tough online when she's not around. Okay? I'm sorry. Another little fun fact a lot of people don't realize about me is that I am engaged, and when we get married, our kiss on the wedding is actually going to be my first kiss. It's going to be my first kiss. My first kiss ever is going to be after I say I do. How romantic is that? Well, that's what I told her at least. That's what I told her at least. So, let's see. SMCI. Let's see what we have next. Let's see what this next move is. 10-13 here. See what this next play is going to be at next. We're basically starting fresh here, traders. And SMCI is a hot one. It's a hot tamale here. Traders, I'm going to bring the sign up here just so every single person knows again one more time. Claire, cut the music here for a second. Team, today, get it done. Get it done. We've had 2,000 people take advantage of this. Remember, last spiel here, team. If you are not a Tradecaster member, you can head on over to Tradecaster where I live stream every single day along with 25 other professional live streamers. And you can have a free month of access to Tradecaster, to watch the stream, to join the chat rooms, to have access to our 250-hour video library, to be able to enjoy all the luxuries of being a Tradecaster member, guys. So you can see Tradecaster absolutely popping off all of these live streamers that you guys can enjoy, including myself, and the 250-hour video library, all free for the next 30 days if you guys sign up right now. You will also receive a free month of TradeZilla, a free month of Fox Runner News Scanner. The news scanner right here giving you everything you need to know on every single play. We also are going to give 3 months of Lightspeed Trader and 33% off of trade ideas and free access to its short-only trading tournament. Traders, I mean, I can't do anything else. Literally, I'm giving you every single thing for free if you guys sign up to Tradecaster.com this weekend right now. All these codes expires on Sunday. You have to sign up to TradeZella, Fox Runner, Lightspeed, Trade Ideas this weekend right now, and you will get it all for free. But do not wait and do not hesitate. If you guys are a member right now, hit up the blue circle in the bottom left-hand corner, and you can upgrade any membership. Go from monthly to 6 month, 6 month to 12 month, 12 month to lifetime, 30% off. Yes, you heard me correctly. The lifetime membership is over $1,000 off right now. So go ahead, take advantage of it. We will send you all your codes so you're all good and everyone has everything. There's no reason for not every single person to have all of this by the end of today. By the end of today, every single person should have all of this. So make sure you guys are all good. So you guys have all my platforms, everything. Current members, blue circle, bottom left-hand corner, hit them up, upgrade your membership. Everyone else, just sign up to Tradecaster. It'll give you a free 30 days, no payments, and we'll send you all the codes for everything. Sound good? Guys, get on over there. Let's do it. Let's make sure we crush it. I've never had such a hard time to get people to say, hey, literally everything's free. And people are like, nah, I don't know. I don't know if I want it. I don't know. I don't know what the history is on some people. But it's literally like to give literally everything away for free. And people are like, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. So we're all set, ready to go here. All ready to rock, all ready to see where this momentum's going to take us. But I get it. You know, I get if someone's ever been caught up in some sort of fraud or something like that in the past. But for anyone doesn't know me, my name's Sean Dekmar. I've been doing this for the last 10 years. One of the biggest, one of the best, maybe one of the greatest of all time when it comes to trading. Lightspeed is $2,000 minimum to open up an account. $2,000 minimum to open up an account on Lightspeed. Little heads up for you guys. SMCI here, traders. We also do have SPY trying to move on up. Little heads up, SPY and SPX, strong resistance at the VWAP. I would say that SPX is going to have some trouble, team, getting back above this area. Take a look. Top resistance, fall on down. 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 Then on top of that, we did have right here, bounce play, moved off it, big time dump coming back up towards it. I would also grab this, go here, follow the lines here, bada boom, bada bing. And this actually may get a little bit of reversal coming on up here in just a few seconds. So we do have a little bit of a downtrend right now at this moment over on SPX. Again, I'm trying to get green on the day. I'm just trying to get green on the day and put myself up in a good position so that we're all ready to rock. So SPX here, team. I am watching this and getting ready for a February 20th. Let's go with put contracts. SPXW, 5,015. Actually go a little bit higher than that. 5,018. Still holding right now, actually, at this moment. Watching this closely. I want to see if the SPY is going to have some trouble here. SPY have some trouble. Trying to connect some of these dots and seeing what this one can do here. I know we got a little bit of this downtrend at this moment. A little bit of a downtrend. I do think we're going to get a little fake out pop towards the on up. A little fake out upper shadow, then drop on down. So I'm not in on this play here just yet, traders. But as you guys can see, once I do jump in, you guys will be able to see it. I do think the VWAP is going to have some trouble. And we can also start seeing a little bit of resistance, a little bit of a pullback. Let's just get a little upper shadow right above this. And then let's do like 3 contracts. We can add to it as we need to. But it's going to be SPX contract, February 20, 5,180, put side. And we'll see if we can be able to get a little bit of a pop and then a drop right back underneath. So we know that we have this little downtrend right now. Little downtrend with some strong resistance. We have the VWAP as well. Little bit of trouble. And let's actually see what is this. Connecting some dots here. All right, we actually have, as you guys can see right here, a small wedge. Little wedge pattern. Getting a little bit of that resistance here. A little bit of that trouble. So was the right idea. Was the right idea. Was the right idea. Look at that, team. Nice drop. Nice reversal. Was the right idea right here to see that thing start fading and falling. Little bit shy. I still think it's going to test that a few times. I'm only up $75 on the day, guys. This is not getting me to Texas Roadhouse. This is getting me to, I don't know, Chipotle. I need to make some more money here today. I need to make some more cash here. We know SMCI is definitely a crazy one. We know SMCI can definitely make you some money. We know SMCI can be able to make you some cash here if you guys are interested on it. We do have, again, you know, the SPX starting to get very weak at this moment. Starting to get a little bit of a turnaround. Still starting to get a little bit of a drop here. So look at that. Nice drop, nice turn, all from the crack right here. Man, that's a beautiful, nice little crack. Beautiful, nice crack right off the VWAP. I mean, that's sometimes just easy money right there. It really is. You just got to have the confidence to pull the trigger. And team, look at that turnaround right there. That thing is beautiful. Nice crack, nice dump. If anyone took advantage of that put contract right as we're talking about it, to see this reversal, to see that crack. So nice work if anyone just got filled right there. I want to go back to SMCI here for a second. SMCI is actually all the way back on down near the low of the day here, team. Back on down near some lows. Let's look for a big, let's see here. Connecting some dots. So traders, take a look right here. This is SMCI's current downtrend. This is SMCI's current downtrend, traders. As long as SMCI holds underneath this area, it is still considered bearish. So if SMCI holds underneath this purple line, we are still considered bearish. Man, SMCI team, this play has been nuts. This play has been crazy. My Twitter is popping off right now. Literally everyone's talking to me about, SMCI. SMCI. So SMCI already with this ginormous turn, ginormous weakness. And man, I know a lot of traders are probably freaking out about SMCI because guess what, team? It's underneath this downtrend. As long as SMCI is underneath this downtrend, it is an opportunity for shorts. Once it breaks this, I think we could easily squeeze, go back above 900 and start getting a little bit more momentum. So we can, try to see what's going to hold up and what's not going to hold up. Right, I'm just trying to connect some dots here. Just try to give us a little bit of a better range and a better understanding. Right now, we are still 100% bearish at this time. We got up towards the price of 930. Right now, SMCI definitely breaking that area here slightly, though. Definitely getting a little bit of a break. You can see we are slightly above that downtrend area that a lot of people were, looking at before. Not an easy play by any means. Not an easy play by any means, but obviously we are getting weaker. And if it cracks, I mean, team, we could go even lower, right? If we crack, we can go even lower. Also, a little heads on up, HOLO team is getting a lot of love. HOLO is all over the place right now, and that play is getting a lot of love. HOLO above the price of 60, that play can start going crazy. So HOLO, this play, team, is already getting nuts. HOLO is a play that's already getting crazy. HOLO is a play that obviously things are getting, even more wild here. Deck, how low can SMCI go down towards? Let's be honest here. Let's take a look at that 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame, SMCI's perfect dip buy is down to 835. So what do you guys think about this? Do you guys think that that's probably where we're going to be going today? Do you guys think that SMCI, the perfect dip buy, or where to short this play would probably be back on down towards that 835 mark? I mean, that is what the chart shows us right now. When we take a look over on SMCI, we could see this perfect trend line, and we still have room to drop on down towards, yes, that 840-ish mark. We still have room to fall. We still have room to drop. We still have room to get weak over on this play over on SMCI. So I am not opposed towards, that possible short. I'm not opposed to that possible weakness where it does, look like there is still a lot of trouble over on SMCI. And, it has room to go all the way down towards that 840-ish mark. 840-ish team. Room to fall to over on SMCI. Trying to find a little bit of some sort of bottom here. As you guys can see here, we are very tight inside this little wedge. Very tight inside this little wedge. Room to fall all the way down to 840. This play, little bit of a crack, in the next minute or so. Definitely could. It's either we're going to get a big squeeze in the next few seconds, or we're going to get the next leg on down over on SMCI. I'm doing shares. I'm only doing like 90 shares at a time, but I'm doing shares at this moment. 870 is going to be very difficult to be able to get underneath. Remember how tough 870 was to break underneath? That's going to be tough to be able to fall and be able to break underneath that area. But we do have room to go all the way down towards that 840-ish mark, which is still another $35 or so. Guys, take a look. Be careful. Be careful right here. SMCI, I don't know which way this one's about to go. Obviously, we have room to fall down to 840, which is the 30-minute uptrend. But we are at a very kind of tricky mark where we could get a squeeze or pop in either direction here. It looks like it's going to go lower. It looks like we're going to at least get a big lower shadow on down. That's what it looks like to me. But, the last few days we have gotten, some big squeezes. The last few days we have gotten some weakness. So it's not going to be an easy call no matter what. It looks like it's gearing up for a big, just random red candle. That's what it looks like to me. It's like, setting itself up. I'm watching the level 2. As you guys know, this is what I always stare at when I'm trading. So I'm always staring at the level 2. That's what I'm always focused on when I'm trading. And we are just trying to stay alive here. Right now, it's still holding its gains, team. Still holding its gains. Look at this, team. It's breaking outside of the wedge on the upside at this moment. So it's breaking outside of the wedge on the upside at this moment. Look at this. Now you can see buying volume coming in. So you guys can see the wedge that we just had, right? Here's the wedge. Let's make them the same color. Here's the wedge. And you can see how buyers are coming through on this wedge. So buyers are coming through on this wedge. People are trying to move up on this wedge. You know what's so crazy, team? It's so crazy how yesterday, yesterday I posted, and this is why I don't ever listen to people, like, ever, to be honest. Okay? I posted yesterday, SMCI, this is going to dump. This is what I'm planning to be one of my biggest shorts. This is going to be the biggest short of my life. And I'm basically alerting that this play is going to turn into a massive collapse. That's what I'm saying, right? This is going to be the biggest short of my life. This play is going to be crashing on down, right? 90% of people are saying, can't wait for you to lose all your money. Go ahead, short it. Good luck with that. Just basically like people saying, oh, you're an idiot. Stuff like that. Look at this. It literally has already dumped $115 today. Literally, the thing is, if you listen to people online, the stat is, I'm going to be a little mean here for a second. The statistic is 90% of stock traders will fail. That's the stat. So why the heck would I listen to any random people in my comments? I know that I'm better than 99% of them. Sure, there's going to be probably a few traders that could be better than me. Absolutely. But I know the majority of the traders that are randomly against saying, oh no, you're an idiot, this and that. They're just randomly following what everyone else is doing. Team, I'm going to give you a little life lesson here. The people that try to fit in end up like everyone else. Everyone else I know has a mortgage, has credit card debts, have student loans, have car payments, don't have multiple homes. Why the heck do I want to be like everyone else? Oh, Dek, no, okay, I want to be a stock trader. That's being different. Well, it's not being different when all you do is get all your information from StockTwits or Twitter or Reddit. Now you're just falling into the mob of everyone else. So not only do you need to be outside the box of the norm and be your own entrepreneur in the stock market, but you got to be outside the box within outside of the box people. So the thing is, traders, there's a lot that you got to figure out here. You got to be, first off, be willing to take the step to stock trading. Not many people are going to want to be an entrepreneur and try to look for financial freedom. But then on top of that, you got to step outside of the people that are just within that Twitter sphere that really have no idea what's going on. That's another thing you need to step out of. So once again, you realize, hey, I'm doing things different than other people. You're probably right. Right now, team SMCI, still watching this one closely here. SMCI, this could be the play. If we do get the dump, we will be able to make a lot of good money here, on the possible next leg on down towards 840. Raj, I like the question, Raj. I know you're not hating, but Raj asked a cool question. He said, Dek, I'm not hating at all. I'm trying to learn, okay? So he says, Dek, why are you alerting shorts, but today you look for a dip buy? And then you say, oh, you're right on the short idea. So as you know, we have seen many, many times SMCI looks like it's going to fall apart and then bounces right back up. There's been many times that has happened. So if we go back to like a 30-minute time frame, there has been times that SMCI, oh man, it's dumping, it's dumping, it's dumping. 4 days later, it's hitting new highs. Then look at this, it's dumping, it's dumping, it's dumping. Then at the end of the day, it's all the way up at brand new highs. Or even down here, it's dumping, it's dumping, it's dumping. And then it's all the way back up towards new highs. So the thing is, when I saw SMCI have a pullback, it wasn't hefty enough for me to short it. All right? Because I didn't want to get caught up in a little bit of a pullback and then just spike right back on up. So I did an initial look for a dip buy, and then I looked for a dip buy all the way down nearly $150 lower. But now, yes, it does look like this is getting ugly. Yes, it does look like it's falling. And now, yes, I am leaning a lot more towards the shorting side. So this play here, as you guys can realize, is getting very, very weak. But why did I look for a dip buy when I was learning shorts before? Because it's hard to know exactly when this is going to crash and not getting caught up in a fake out dump and a hit new highs. But we can probably tell at this point that this is not a fake out dump and this is actually getting very weak here. So the thing is, I'm still going to say I wouldn't be surprised if SMCI gets back up in the mid 900s. I wouldn't. SMCI here, team, the big price is going to be when? Big day is next week. On Wednesday of next week, we already know Wednesday of next week, traders, is NVDA's earnings. NVDA's earnings next week. If NVDA has bad earnings, the AI hype is over. If AI hype ends Wednesday of next week, everything's going to collapse. If AI has a good earnings, SMCI is going to go right back up to 1,000. Next week, next Wednesday is more of the day that I want to pull the trigger big. If NVDA has bad earnings, it's going to demolish all the AI hope. If AI has good earnings, SMCI is going to go back up to 1,000. So that's kind of like what I'm thinking. Taft says, Dek just renewed for another 6 months on the 30% discount. Let's go, Taft. Let's have another amazing 6 months together. So let's crush it, buddy. Guys, little heads on up. SMCI. Getting weak here, guys. SMCI looks like it is getting a little bit of a fall. We know 870 is going to be tough to break. But team, things are getting weak here. We're inside of another wedge pattern over on SMCI. Inside of another wedge over on SMCI. And things are definitely starting to fade a little bit here. We're inside of another wedge. I don't want to get caught up in a squeeze, but man, this thing looks like it's about to drop and get weak. I don't want to get caught up in a squeeze, but team, we all know that this thing, 870, we know we could go down to 840 if you guys are shorting right now. If you guys are shorting, 840 is the target. If you guys are shorting, 840 is still your target. Also, someone's asking, Dek, this makes no sense. Okay, this is another crazy question, and I like it. I like the question. But someone said right now, Deck, this makes no sense. Why is this stock falling? There's no bad news. Do you not realize that this play has moved up $700 in 40 days? Does this not look crazy to you? So there doesn't have to be bad news for the stock to fall. It's up $700 in the matter of 40 days. This place, it's extremely overbought. It's crazy. It's nuts. Plays are going to have pullbacks. Plays are going to have drops. You can't go up forever. So, what a red day doesn't mean it has bad news. It's natural movement. If you ran a mile, right? Don't you have to sit down and take a little bit of a break, have a little bit of a drink of water? Guys, little heads on up. SMCI starting to fall here. It's just natural that you get thirsty. It's natural that you run out of momentum, that you run out of steam, right? That's natural. That's part of it. So the thing is, it's like, SMCI needs a breather. If we sprinted 10 miles, people are going to say to themselves, man, I need a breather. So what's the breather? People are going to take profits. If enough people take profits, we see very big dumps. SMCI here, traders. Looks like this thing is going to get weak here. Start falling even more. We still got about another $20 that you could fall over on SMCI. If SMCI breaks this orange line, if SMCI ever breaks this orange line, it would still possibly go on a squeeze. Squeeze back on up. Right now, team, things are getting weak, though. Guys, right now, things are looking weak. Things are not looking good here. SMCI traders, 865 low of the day. And this thing looks like it's going to keep on dropping here. It looks like things are going to keep on falling here pretty soon. I definitely want to, I feel like, be involved on this play. It might U-shape back on up towards this orange line here soon, and that's what I'm a little bit nervous of. If it breaks this orange line, it's going to squeeze back up to $900 plus. So if we break this orange and purple line, it's going to look for a squeeze, I think, back up towards like $900 plus. So guys, look at this. SMCI trying to get a little bit of squeeze here. Let's see if it's actually going to happen. Back above 885, you might want to look for an entry even on the upside, because we had this downtrend and the wedge, and if we break back above both of those, that might squeeze out some shorters that got in at 860 or 870. Remember, I'm still interested on the short on Wednesday of next week. That's when I'm still, very interested on this play. Right now, SMCI is basically just consolidating near these bottoms. We're not getting any clear-cut, perfectness. We're not getting clear-cut, entry or exit. Is there any short positions available on SMCI? Absolutely. SMCI is easily, you don't even need to pay for anything. SMCI, easily accessible for shorts. You don't even need to pay for anything. It's all free. So, guys, make sure if you guys don't, sign up to Lightspeed. You literally, again, sign up to Lightspeed using the link on the codes that I sent you. Again, all you guys do is sign up to Tradecaster, and I will give you my broker. You need $2,000 to use Lightspeed. It's going to be better than most brokers out there. It's my favorite broker. I'm not going to say every single broker, but to me, it's better than every single broker. To me, it's better than every other broker out there. Right now, team, still have SMCI. I'm just adjusting this trend line here slightly. Looking to see if we go back above like 885, we should squeeze. Back above 885, we could squeeze. I'm still looking just for that one trade today. All I need is one great trade today. One great trade today. Get myself up $2,000 and let's enjoy our Friday. That's all I want. Is this it? Is this going to be the start of it right here? Team, is this going to be the start of the squeeze potentially? Back on up above 900 and you'll really get that next leg? It's trying. It's trying. Guys, I'm going to jump in. I'm jumping in on the long side. The buy side here. See if this pushes. Now, if it goes underneath 875, I'm 100% out. But I want to see if this squeezes back above 900 here. So I'm in on this play right now, seeing if it's going to squeeze back above 900 because it just broke back above the purple line and broke the wedge here back on up towards the upside. So I'm in right now at the price of 886. I'm in at 886 with 90 shares, looking to see can we break back above 900 and try to rip and run towards like 910. I'm going to look to try to make over $1,000 and then, be a happy camper on this Friday. So I want to see if we can squeeze here back on up. We're up $493 right now. $500. We got to be able to squeeze back above 900. So I'm in on the long side here after we just hit a low, broke this purple line, broke the downtrend, and looking for that $900 break. Every dollar it moves, I make $90. That's the way it works. So if I can get a $10 or $11 move, I'll be able to be up over $1,000. Here we go, guys. If we can break 900. 900's not going to be easy to break. I could take some profits right now just to be safe. And I'm actually going to do that, guys. I'm going to lock in my gains right now, $543. Next entry is when we actually break 900. So I'm going to take $500 right now just to be safe. And next entry will be when we actually break 900 now. So I like that. Take profits when we have them. Be smart. And then when we break 900, we can re-enter. So right here, traders, it still looks like it's about to go. It looks like it wants it. I like the little lower shadow here for that $900 break. It's very, very close for that quick. I mean, I'm up $500 at this time. $500, never a bad day. Not a great day, but not a bad day. $500 is awesome. And can we be able to squeeze and break through that area? You know, this awesome little pop so far has been pretty solid. A little pullback here. We got to wait for that $900 break, team, to just, jump in and then see this play, be able to get some nice momentum. Yeah, you could literally make money on SMCI all day. Doing some shorts at 900, then breaks of 900, back into business. You could literally make money on SMCI all day. I absolutely agree with you. Here it comes back up towards 900. If you can break it quickly. Guys, 900, little bit of a spike here. Little 900 breaker. Guys, I'm going to give it a chance. As I said. I'm in at 901.97. 901.97. We got to hold 900, though. We got to pop. I'm in at 901.97 here. We got to run on up towards like 910. I told you I was going to jump in. If we broke 900, I'm going to give it a chance. I want to see if we can get back above that 905 mark. Get back on up. Nope, we're still a little bit weak here. Got to be able to stay above 900. The ask is still above 900. I need the bids to hold 900. So let's see if the bids now can be able to rally this back up towards like the VWAP. That's the most important thing. Sometimes we see huge green candles all the way back on up. Right now, the ask is still above 900. We got to make sure that holds. Nope, ask is getting a little bit weaker, team. Ask is a little bit weaker, but the ask is still holding 900. We got to stay at 900. Little bit weaker here. If it doesn't hold, I'm just getting out. I'm going to make sure I stay green. That's the most important thing to me right here, staying green and making sure that, I'm staying profitable. Come on. We got the ask still moving back. Ask is at 902. I like it. Ask is at 902. This might pop here pretty soon. Nope, 902. Come on, we got to push like 905. There we go, 904s, 905s. Here we go. Let's get a little rally now. 905s are pushing a little bit. Pushing a little bit here, team. Pushing a little bit here. Back on down to 900. Man, this close. This close to that pop. This close to that pop. Let's just look at the level 2 together on TikTok so you guys can see what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the ask here. The ask is where people are selling. We have to break through the sellers. So nope, here's a little bit of a pullback. Things are getting a little bit weaker at this point. Little bit weaker. Little bit of a drop at this moment here, team. We were almost there for that breakout. Almost there for that spike. It seems like things are going to start dropping. I'm going to break even again and just, again, get out of this play here. So, team, it's, at this moment, it is basically just a lot of in, out, in, out. I'm not taking any unnecessary risks. I mean, you can see what I'm looking for, but at the same time, I'm just not putting myself in on positions that aren't, surefire things. I know my huge trade's coming up on Wednesday. My huge trade is coming up on Wednesday, guys. So I refuse to go down 3,000. I refuse to go down 4,000. I refuse to take any sort of big losses. So it's just I refuse to take big losses today. That's all. Let's take a look at the SPY here. SPY, where are we at? SPY, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance. A lot of strong resistance on the SPY at the moment, team. A lot of strong resistance on the SPY at the moment. A lot of trouble right now over at this moment on the SPY. SMCI still just kind of getting ready. There is a chance that, you know, and that's what I'm looking for, that we're going to see another rally back on up towards like that 930 mark. There's actually a good chance that we're going to spike and rally all the way back up towards like 930. And all you got to do is nail that one chance. If you just nail that one rally, if you just nail that one move, if you just nail that one, you know, that one good green setup, you know, that's then you're set for the day. You make a few $100, a few $1,000, and you're all set. I just don't want to get caught up if we dump. And I don't think anyone can blame me. You know, oh yeah, Dek, you don't like losing money. Join the club. If I don't see a perfect setup, I get out. Remember, team, what did I say? It's like being in a relationship. If you don't like what that person is giving you, you move on. Right here, team, it's still trying to set up, though. It's still trying to set up. We're floating at 900. We broken out. I think we are still having a chance here. And I'm ready to go on this play. And the good news is, this is the good news. Right now, it's not moving super fast. So if you do jump in and it's not exactly what you like, you can get out with a very small profit. Remember, we need like $20 moves to start seeing big money. But if you don't see exactly what you like, you can move on and you're not going to get demolished, right? So that's a really cool thing about these plays. Right now, SPY still watching this one. And yet, team, one of my favorite things to do, whenever you guys start getting greedy, what can you guys do? Hey, Dek, let me ask you guys this right now. Hey, Dek, right now, I am currently up $90 on the day. If you are a person that's up $90, go ahead and do some math. 90 times 251. At the end of the year, you will have $22,000 in your account. Traders, how many people here have a full-time job and like to trade on the side? How many people here are trading right now at work? How many people here love trading but still can't fund their lives through trading? So, a lot of people like to trade and then they do their work, which is great, which is awesome. If I had a 9-to-5 job, I would trade every morning, try to make anywhere between $100 to $500, and then go to my 9-to-5 job. At the end of the year, you'll have an additional $22,000 in your account. If you can average $90 a day, that doesn't mean you win every day. It means you average $90 a day. You will walk away with $22,000 at the end of the year. Who here would be happy with an additional $22,000 in their bank account on top of their salary? That's pretty crazy. Now imagine if you were a little bit more consistent. Hey, Dek, on average, I make $210 when I trade. Times that by 251. You are now making $52,000 a year. Now, a lot of people do this while still having a 9-to-5 job. How tough is it? To be honest, guys, how tough is it to win or lose $52,000, or excuse me, $210 in a very quick fashion? I bet you within a few moments, in a few seconds, you guys can be able to make $210 in a blink of an eye. You could do it on SMCI. You could do it on a penny stock like GXAI. You guys could do it on options like, SPY, SPX. So if you wanted to, you could say to yourself, all right, hey, Dek, I have to go out to whatever play here. I have to go out to my job. You could literally type in SPX. All right, SPX. Go ahead. Go to February 20th. 5,018. All right, 5,018. Put contract. Get ready. 3 contracts. 3 contracts. Only going to cost you $4,000. And you could say, all right, hey, I got my contract all set, ready to go. I'm ready to go. Get ready to make some money. Click the buy button. Once this gets filled here on SPX, I was going to look for a quick little put contract. SPX at this time. Oh, hold on. I think this play. I have to refresh this. I was going to look for a quick little entry right there over on SPX. What do we have? A little bit of a drop back on down. That's exactly what I wanted. But you could see SPX, we just came a crash on down. You would have just made a quick little 300 bucks. Okay, so that would have been just a quick little 300 bucks just right there alone. But you guys could see how your gains can easily add up. Your gains can easily build. Your gains can easily keep getting more momentum towards them. We know, again, Fridays, how Fridays can be. What's SMCI doing? SMCI, uh-oh, guys. SMCI. SMCI. Is this play going to start getting weaker? Back on down. We basically had a bounce. We had a bounce. We had a bounce. And it looks like SMCI here, traders. Should we look for that reversal side now? SMCI, a little side on the reversal. If this play starts getting a little bit of that bounce play back on up, and starts getting that crack, things could really start getting ugly over on SMCI, absolutely. So SMCI here, traders. Anyone think about a possible short now? As we are getting a little bit weaker, back underneath those areas, things could start falling. We might get one last little pop back up towards like 890. I would like to see maybe one last little pop near 890 and then things get weaker. Thank you, everyone who's joining us on this day as well. Everyone over on YouTube, over on TikTok, everyone over on MySpace today. I appreciate you guys. Everyone that's joining us over on AOL, AIM Friends, I appreciate you guys. Everyone that I've been writing to my pen pals over in Germany, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for everyone that's tuning on in. Make sure you guys add me on all social medias, Instagram, Twitter, my MySpace. Right now, things are getting a little tight. A little tight. We got SMCI. A little bit of this wedge here. Everyone on Bebo. Bebo. Good to go. Ready to rock. Dek, you sell the house yet? Not yet. The open house is tomorrow. So if I'm going to get an offer on my house, it's going to be coming on through tomorrow. So we will see. I mean, right now it's looking good, though. It's looking good at this moment. So right here, it's got 207 saves in 4 days. Likely to sell faster than 91%. That's just the housing market, guys. That's the way the housing market is, I think. I think, you know, the housing market right now is still just absolutely way too crazy, way too nutsy, way too wildy, as you guys know. So again, what I basically did is I'm looking for the ultimate flip. I don't know if it's going to work or not. We will see. But I bought this home last year. I bought this home 11 months ago for $1.5 million. We put it up for sale just to see if anyone wants to take a stab at it for almost $2 million. And right now, we have apparently over 30 people coming to the open house. So if I could be able to somehow, you know, get a little bidding war going and get about a $500,000 profit in a year, guys, I love the real estate market. I'll tell you that much right now. This is my first ever kind of real estate flip that I've ever, you know, that I'm doing. But if we can make this happen here and I can make $500,000 in a year by flipping this home, we'll see what we do. We'll see what happens. We'll see what comes from it. So right now, SMCI, we're still staying alert here. So SMCI here, we're still again watching this play. Motor City, AHM, Julian, all sent me little hearts over on TikTok, and they are very appreciated. I appreciate you guys for sending me little emojis and sending me these things. I appreciate you. I love you. And I have hearts for you. Taff, hit up the blue circle, bottom left-hand corner. If you just renewed, hit up the blue circle, bottom left-hand corner. AK just dropped a new video. I gotta check it out, buddy. You guys can check this out. Parents ride in BMW X3 Comp. Fastest they've ever been. Look at AK. Dialed in. Locked in on the road. What a great driver. All right, team SMCI. Right now, we're just staying alert here, team. Obviously, watching and waiting. SMCI, we want to see if we're going to get this crack. Now, usually, just a little heads up, around 11 o'clock, we always have movement. Can't guarantee what movement it's going to be, up or down. But the thing is, team, we usually see some sort of movement. SMCI, obviously, we're watching to see if this is going to get that crack and start getting that fade on down even weaker here. SMCI, staying alert, staying ready over on this play. I am leaning a little bit towards the shorts. I am basically even at this time. Barely in the red. I just want to see if we do start getting this crack and sell-off, if we can, really get that big fade. 865 is the low of the day so far. Team, things are starting to drop a little bit more. Things are starting to get a little bit weaker here. I'm still fighting to stay alive. SMCI, if it doesn't crack at 11, it's going to probably take another 20 minutes or so. We'll see if this is going to hold or actually start turning here soon. That dump, that initial dump was pretty insane. Wasn't it, team? That initial dump was pretty wild. That initial dump was pretty legendary to see how big that thing cracked on down. Looks like SMCI is definitely getting a little bit weaker here, team. A little bit weaker. I want to see if that thing can just kind of flush on through for us. My goal is, try to get up over a little over 1,000 today. That's what I want. Get on up over $1,000 today. Deck, the CEO of Bloomsburg, or excuse me, CEO of SMCI is on Bloomberg at 11 a.m. Whoa. That could get pretty crazy, guys. So at 11 a.m. today, the CEO is on Bloomberg. SMCI, staying alert on it. I just want to try to nail this one move if we can get it. And obviously the CEO on Bloomberg, if he says one bad thing or one good thing, the market could dramatically, this play could dramatically move in one way or another. So this whole entire play could dramatically move in one way or another. Does anyone have a live link to Bloomberg? Can we watch that live? Or is that like only on TV? But if we could like watch it on the computer, that'd be great. We got the SPY, had that big dump, starting to work its way back on up. We have SMCI right here. SMCI also getting a little bit weaker. Starting to look for that weakness down low. Things are definitely getting much more quiet over on SMCI. Much more quiet at this time over on SMCI. I'm going to give this another 5 minutes on this day. If I don't see anything within the next 5 minutes, I'm going to wrap it up, team. A little bit of a pop on up here. SMCI. We got, what? a minute here. So guys, giving us a few more seconds, see what SMCI could possibly do for us. I appreciate all you guys. You guys are so fantastic and so awesome. Being able to work with you guys is such a dream. So amazing, so much fun. And, you know, I'm just so happy to be with each and every single one of you guys. So thank you so much for everything that you guys do. Yeah, guys, it seems like at this moment, things are getting a little bit calmer. Things are kind of slowing down here a little bit more. A lot of big spikes with huge dumps. GXAI, take a look at the daily chart here, team. GXAI, gap up, big dump. CPOP, gap up, big spike, big dump on off. AMBO, big spike, gap up, crashed on down. HTTO, big gap up, big dump. Right, so those are all the top gainers, basically already spiked and now have come back on down. And really at this point, the SPY is a little bit slow, a SPY is a little bit quiet. And then last but not least, we do have SMCI. We do have the SPY right now at this moment with a little bit of lower highs. If the SPY gets back on up towards, I would say, 501.20, things could really get exciting. 501.20, I think we could actually see a little bit of a squeeze. So if we could see the SPY start getting out of this downtrend, things could be actually really good. And same exact thing with SMCI, things could start getting really good. Yeah, team, if you guys take a look right now, looks like SPY is starting to move itself on up. I'm actually going to see if I can get a little SPX trade. See if I can get a little SPX trade, because I like the little break here. I like how we're getting a little bit of movement. Maybe on the call side, 5,020. Can we be able to build up a little bit? Be able to build up a little bit, get a little bit of hype. It looks like we are right there getting ready for that potential squeeze over on SPY, coming on up towards those highs. So SPY here, can we see a little bit of a pop? Can we see a little bit of a move at this time? Come on, give us that breakout if we can get it. I want to see if we can get ready for that breakout. If it goes back underneath 50, oh, it goes right back underneath 501. Traders, not happening. Back underneath 501. SMCI still inside this little, a channel here. Traders, things are getting a little too slow for me. Things are getting a little bit too ugly for me. I think right now is basically the time that I'm going to start wrapping some things on up and just say thank you to each and every single one of you guys. Traders, as you guys know, for the final time, it's it, guys. This is it. Tradecaster's free. TradeZella is free. Fox Runner is free. Lightspeed is free. Trade Ideas is 33% off. But you have to sign up to Tradecaster. The moment you sign up to Tradecaster, we will send you all your codes so you're all set, ready to go. And if you are a current member already, you can get 30% off upgrading on any subscription. So you guys, 6 months, 12 months, or lifetime, hit up the blue circle, bottom left-hand corner. Blue circle, bottom left-hand corner, upgrade your subscription right now, and we will send you your codes. There is no reason, team. I'm exhausted where not every person should sign up to free Tradecaster, and then we will give you free TradeZella, free Fox Runner, free Lightspeed, and 33% off Trade Ideas. It's all part of it, team. And if you do not like it, you can cancel all of them and not be charged whatsoever. So, just a heads up for you guys. If you guys, again, are a current member, hit up the blue circle, bottom left-hand corner, and make sure you guys are good. We do this live every single day, baby. We don't stop. We don't slow down. And you better believe that we are going to be taking on the markets in 2024. This has been the best year of my life, and I'm so excited to see you and to see what you guys are going to be doing. So again, I'm going to drop this link for you guys, for everyone, so that you guys can come on over here and you guys can join the team and join the chat every single day. So I'm so fired up and so, pumped to be working with each and every single one of you guys. I cannot wait. This sale, again, ends tomorrow. Get everything signed up today. TradeZella, Lightspeed, everything, so you guys don't miss it. All right, I want to make sure that you guys are good to go. I want to make sure you guys crush it, and also keep your eyes peeled on SMCI as, of course, we keep on going. Traders, as everyone knows as well, this upcoming Monday, the stock market is closed. Stock market's closed on Monday. You guys I will see you on Tuesday. So enjoy your 3-day weekend. You guys definitely deserve it. You guys definitely earned it. And I'm so pumped. I'm so excited to see what's really going to be happening. Team, let's actually see this real quick. SMCI is trying to move on up. And so is SPX right here. SPY right here, team. SPY trying to build. We actually might get a little final trade as I'm talking at this moment. Team, can we just do a quick little SPY trade? Can this thing actually pop? Can we get a little bit of a pop? Can we get a little bit of momentum? So I just want to see, can we get a little pop, get a little momentum, get above that 501.25 mark and start taking on off? You know, we're definitely building those higher lows. I want to get, a nice little trade at the end of the day here. Get some momentum towards me. But no, SMCI starting to turn back on down off that 900 area. See how SMCI team's starting to turn back on down quick. SPY still trying to hold its gains the best it can. And I think again we'll be watching. Can we get above 525? That's the big question. It looks like it wants to go above 525. I'm going to give it a chance here, team. 525. Let's see what we have. Can we actually build on up a little bit more? Let's go. Let's go with 10 contracts here. I want to see that 525 break, though. Give us that 525 break. We need that 525 break to actually squeeze a little bit harder. SPY need that 525 break to squeeze on up. Get that next leg and get that good momentum. Just make a few $100 kind of right off the rip here. SPY is right there looking for that thing. A little lower shadow or a little upper shadow. Nope, still not getting it though. Still not there just yet. Every time I'm about to, we get a little reversal telling me, Deck, don't get involved in it. Not looking too good yet. SMCI also moving sideways. Traders, I'm wiping the slate clean here. Traders, I'm calling it here. Traders, I love you guys. Hey, everyone, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your wonderful weekend. And I will see you guys back here on Tuesday. It's George Washington's birthday on Monday. Guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much. Enjoy it, traders, and help me wrap this thing on up. Go enjoy the sale. Enjoy all the free scanners, the brokers, all that good stuff, and help me wrap it up right now. You guys know the drill, baby. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go, baby. I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much.